What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass in the building.
Are you ready?
Make some noise where you at?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Are you ready?
Make some noise where you at?
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Is the most dangerous man walking the streets of our city.
In the building, man.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass in the building. Y'all know what it is for the podcast, the Vince Pass Experience. Let's go. Y'all know what it is. Morning Mashup, episode number 3. Shout out to everyone that's out there right now doing their 1-2 thing, juggling and moving through the streets. You know what I mean? Getting their 1-2 thing going to work, coming from work, whatever business you got going on, whatever's popping off today, y'all already making it happen. Shout out to all of you right now. Shout out to my peoples. It's definitely on Basketball Has my man Pool. Make sure y'all follow him. Click, tag, and share him on IG. Y'all know what it is. Join your man right now live. Click, tag, and share it. You know what I'm saying? We on all platforms right now. Catch me on YouTube. All right, let me get to put that up for y'all right now real quick. Yeah, I mean, we definitely on YouTube right now. You want to just get to click, tag, and share. YouTube.com/VincePass1. I'm on LinkedIn right now for all you business people that are out there that need to get that 1-2 thing as we click and we talk about it, right? And here we go. Also, I'm on Facebook right now, this moment. Y'all know what it is. Facebook.com/VincePass. And I'm on Twitter.com/VincePassTV. Come get at your boy. You feel what I'm saying? So look, man, we talking about it this morning, man. I know everybody that done better on this NCAA thing. They didn't think that their brackets was going to look like this. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Yeah, look, you got Princeton, number 15 seed Princeton, right? That's in there. Number 6, Creighton, all at the Sweet 16. You dig what I'm saying? You got Michigan State. I mean, Tom Izzo's doing a remarkable job down there. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, listen. So all you bracket busters, Tennessee, smash Duke. So you got, think about it. You got, this is the NIT, I believe, that I'm looking at right now, right? Nah. So you got Michigan State versus K-State. You got Arkansas versus UConn. Tennessee versus FAU. Gonzaga versus UCLA. Yo, you have so many different people right now, different teams that are playing, and it's unbelievable how so many of them got in. All of the I can't believe this is a real Cinderella moment. I gotta take a swig of water on this. It's real. It's going down out here. You feel what I'm saying? So click on your NCAA bracket. I'm sorry that it all got busted up. A lot of you guys lost a lot of money, man. A lot of people lost a lot of money, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. You know, shout out to y'all. Take my hat off to y'all today. You feel me? Don't laugh in my head. You know, I got the LeBron James going on right now. But I'm not getting a shape up. So let's talk. Anyway, so back to it. You feel me? So, like I said, man, you know, we got games going on all day today. You know what I mean? We at the Sweet 16. So, you know, shout out to everybody that's on there right now. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's on IG getting it in. Yo, if you ever check out my peoples right here, man. You dig what I'm saying? Check out Truth Be Told podcast. Catch King Glam and Rain Hostess with the most, you dig. And a whole Truth Be Told crew at 8 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays on YouTube. You can catch them on YouTube. Truth Be Told, TRUTH with a B, told. You dig what I'm saying? And get at them. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, they definitely exciting, definitely good people to definitely watch. You dig what I'm saying? So we up out here. We doing what we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So look, weather's changing. Spring will be here over the weekend. A lot of us still getting some cold weather, some residuals. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, I'm going to let y'all know they still digging out California. All the people in Northern California, they still digging them out right now. So, you know, shout out to the people out in Northern California. You know what I mean? Putting their backpack on, their big boots, their big coats, and they just toughing it out. They building tunnels to get to their crib. You feel what I'm saying? So, shout out to them. Yo, I know what I wanted to tell y'all. Man, listen, I got some. Hold on, let me get to this first, man. Shout out to my peoples on the Truth Be Told podcast. You dig what I'm saying? Yo, if you know anybody that definitely needs some love, you dig what I mean? And they feel like they can't hold on or handle some things, you know what I mean? They're going through a lot of things right now. Tell them to go ahead and call the National Suicide Hotline number. That's 1-800-273-8255, 1-800-273-8255. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead and give them a call, man. Need somebody to talk to, because everybody needs somebody. You know what I mean? People need people, and don't think that you out here you doing it all alone, all by yourself. You know what I mean? Y'all want to give a super special shout out today to Coach Jamal Mosley of Purcell Marion. Shout out to the Purcell Marion girls who are champions again. Shout out to Princeton girls who are champions. You know what I mean? Division I, Division II titles. You know what I mean? Them girls did they 1-2 thing. You know what I mean? And then I want to give a super awesome shout out to all of the coaches in the city in Cincinnati who's doing their thing, man, who have turned programs around. Coach Tyler Williams, football coach down at Tab. Coach Marco over there at Tab, who does the basketball program. Coach Tyler Williams, the coach of the football program, who him and his brother did amazing things down there. Shout out to the Winthrop Tigers program, both basketball and football programs. But more importantly, shout out to these ADs that are believing in these inner city programs. Aiken, things like that. Definitely West High. Shout out to my man Big Phil O'Neill, who got the wrestling team. They taking model pictures out here. You feel what I'm saying? So, shout out to everyone that's out there that's doing their thing with that, But, I just got to tell y'all, man, it's a tough job, man, being a coach, especially in this particular day and time. Definitely in this particular day and time, man. And I want to give a shout out to all of you guys who have been muscling it out with the student athletes, you know what I'm saying? And it's just been an awesome job that you guys have definitely have been doing. So, I'm actually doing something as I am speaking to all of you to make sure I get this thing up for y'all so y'all can check it out. So, as we go on, again, check out the NCAA tournament tonight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what's going on with it. Your bracket done been busted. I'm sorry. Your bracket has just been busted. That's just what it is at the end of the day. Your bracket has just been busted. So what we gonna do, man? Today, Tuesday, we got it going on out here. We live, we rolling, we doing what we do out here at this particular moment in time. So, listen, I want to give a special shout out right here to my man, 50 Grand, the number one show that was out here at the time. My man Martin Lawrence. We lost somebody yesterday, Sean Lampkin. For all you that don't know who Sean Lampkin is, Sean Lampkin was Nipsey on the show. And, he passed away yesterday at 54 years old. And, shout out to him, man. Nipsey definitely was like on the show, the cheers of the show. You dig what I'm saying? That's what that is. Nipsey was the cheer spot of Martin Lawrence. You know what I mean? So, shout out to the Martin Lawrence show. Shout out to Nipsey. God bless him. You know what I'm saying? Rest in heaven, my G. You know what I'm saying? I give a moment of silence because, my man Nipsey was the truth. Moment of silence for my man Nipsey and his family. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. So, what's going on, baby? You know what I mean? My fiance done joined me this morning. Shout out to her. You know what I mean? Shout out to her. Love her. Your day. Always give shouts out to my babe. A lot of my ideas have come over the last couple of months. She's helped me revamp some things. You know what I mean? So, when you got a life partner, man, someone who loves you, boy, y'all better soak it up. You know what I'm saying? Because every one time is limited. So when she tell me about some things, it be heavy on me. Because sometimes man, we don't like to listen. We be hard headed sometimes. But I thank God that He's definitely worked with me in that area. So shout out to my baby who definitely has helped me out with a lot of my new ideas that I got going on. Definitely run it by her. You know what I mean? So that's what's up. Shout out to you. Yo, but yo, we got to keep it pushing right now. Yo, look, man. So we got some more police shootings that's been going on that, a lot of us don't even know about. So I'm gonna talk about the one recently that just went down. You have the one that took place in Missouri, right, on March 11th of last year. But I want to talk about this one from last year. There's a reason why I'm talking about this particular one. Because last year, a young lady by the name of Tyria Pryor was inside her car. Let's go. Inside her car. When she was shot, right, by police after the vehicle crashed during a pursuit, right? So they thought that they saw a gun. They hit her. No gun. No gun. So she's with a wrecked car, just got shot, right? They said the officers observed an AR-style rifle wedged in the driver's seat in the center console. One officer attempts to remove it, but was unable to. The front passenger is told to get out the vehicle and get on the ground, right? So when the person gets out of the car, mind you, this is the front passenger told to get out of the car, right? The officer yells out gun, opens fire, right? One of the officers was in the line of fire and backed away rather quickly, okay? But according to the investigation, Welch said he clearly stated that he saw a gun in Pryor's right hand. Lo and behold, once she gets out the car, comes to find out she has no gun. This happened in 2022. So more charges were brought up on her, brought up on these officers because of this shooting. Then we have another situation that has taken place in Fairfax County, Virginia. Okay, another set of charges in the police shooting, right, of a suspect they was chasing, Timothy McCree Johnson, who was chasing the wooded area where police fired shots. Now the question is, they're asking, where is the camera footage? No one seems to know where that is, which basically means they either shut off their body cams, right, or they never turned them on. So, I mean, the thing about these police shootings that I'm finding very interesting, it has just been a pattern of not just the actual brutality of it, but every video that I've been watching, there's always been a level of escalation by one officer or two officers. And it's like, it's almost like a fight or flight situation with many of these officers. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't take what they do at all as a joke. Being a police officer in this day and time is very, very critical. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous. It's a dangerous profession. But you can get killed stepping off the sidewalk, breaking your neck. You know what I'm saying? Going into the street. The fact is that over the last 6.5 months, even 11 Ohio officers were brought up on charges. I believe some here in Cincinnati as well for over excessive force. So these situations that are happening from East Cleveland, especially in East Cleveland, one of the poorest cities in the United States. Not Cincinnati. Let me clear that. East Cleveland. That with the shooting. What was the gentleman's name? I forgot the gentleman's name, man. Let me get that name real quick. In East Cleveland, where they never mentioned the guy's name. I have to really go back and look for it. But they've been brought up on more charges of, it's not just the one person. They've been brought up on various charges, like a 6.5-month investigation stemming from civil rights violation, dereliction of duties, evidence tampering, obstruction of justice. The list just keeps going on and on and on, of alleged misconduct before the new police chief was even placed into office. So when you begin to look at these police in operation, a lot of them just throw the policy and procedure out the window. And don't get me wrong, don't think I don't understand. Real time is something that is happening. Like this stuff is happening in real time. So, but it doesn't negate and it doesn't excuse how to treat people. Um, a suspect is a suspect. A criminal is a criminal. But like a man said on TV this morning, he said that, yo, listen, in America, we've proven guilty. We're guilty until proven innocent, right? It's supposed to be proven innocent. It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. But, especially when your skin is your sin, you know what I mean? Being black is different in America. So, you had you have a lot of officers, and many of them that's even our color, who don't understand how to temper their aggression and temper their aggression. Period. I'm just saying. So with these other shootings and these investigations that keep going on and on, it just feels like since George Floyd that there's been really no reform, no real change. No diversity, no diversion, no any of those things. I was talking to a police officer the other day, and let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I miss the role of the beat cop. I miss the role of the beat cop, and I think that is very important that we get back to the beat cop, because getting back to the beat cop establishes a lot of things in the community. And number one, it establishes a presence. I don't know anybody that's living in the hood right now that would not mind having a beat cop. Just keep it in 100. So you want to get to know what type of neighborhood you in. It's not cool. You just riding around in a car, community policing. What's up, Greg? What's going on? Shout out to my roommate. Love you, Greg. Community policing is important. Very important. I remember growing up in Brooklyn and in the Bronx. I knew who the police officer in my high school was. I knew the police officer in my community was. I knew the cops that patrolled the neighborhood. We knew the detectives that patrolled the neighborhood. They stop. Of course, they pull us over, walking and stuff, or they show up to the park and they see us playing ball. You know what I mean? We even had a couple of officers who come to the park to play ball. So I'm just saying, like, we knew a lot of these dudes. We knew our officers. And I just think that community policing is an aspect, a very important aspect that's missing right now. Now, it could be due to the declining of numbers, whatever the case may be. But I believe that if you're putting two to a car every day, and especially here in Cincinnati, if you're putting two to a car, right, there's nothing wrong with putting two to a car and you guys walking around the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, where you're at, just so people can get to see that, yo, you're here. You're here. And then you get to know the people, because you have to have a level of empathy to be able to do this job. And I think that some of the officers that are out here, they don't have a level of empathy in them to be able to gauge how to temper themselves. And so there we have escalation. And don't get me wrong, I don't think for one moment that the individual who they're arresting don't have a lot to do with that. I don't ever want y'all to think that. All right? Because I done seen some videos where, they cut the part where the escalation began with the suspect or perpetrator who the police officer was either apprehending or arresting. That's why I tell everyone when they see these videos, you got to be careful. You feel me? Because some of them videos don't never show the beginning. That's just real. Some of these videos don't never show the beginning, so you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone that's out there that's in law enforcement, especially the people that I know that's in law enforcement who do their due diligence. Shout out to the people who I don't even know that's in law enforcement that do their due diligence. It's your responsibility to speak out for the change that need to take place in your department. My man Greg said, you got put that up. You got good, hardworking people living in these neighborhoods. I remember you had Community Watch wanted us to sit, sign their book, and hang around because of what was happening in their buildings. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Yeah, look, Greg. I already know when they sat downstairs The older folk, you know what I'm saying? And the police officers will come through, or even when you would come through, you definitely sign the book to let them know that you're there, and you sit outside or you sit in the building with them. You know what I mean? Those were the days, and to be honest with you, the drug dealer, the hustler, whoever was there, they respected the beat cop being in the building. You know what I'm saying? Because at any moment, you just never knew when the officer was coming. You never knew when that phone call got made to their private to their personal number. Like, officer such and such is going down right here. Yeah, you just never knew when it was happening. You just never knew when it was happening. So, the beat cop was respected. I just think that a lot of the respect factor, whether you white or black, is out the window only because that people in the community don't know your fruit. So even as an officer of the law, and you have a law that you have to abide by, we have to abide by, we have to follow. There are also ways that the law can be implemented to be followed. But first, you have to put seed down in the community. And so in order to put the seed down in the community, you have to become a part of the community, and not necessarily mean you have to live in that community. No, you don't. You have to put seed down in the community to let people know who you are. And I believe that is very poignant. I believe that is very, needed in order for us to be able to have stronger and better police community relations. I believe that in order for us to do that, we need to make sure that officers understand that you got to patrol this neighborhood. I'm gonna put you with somebody who you can walk with, who you can have this conversation with, who you'll be able to meet, who you'll be able to meet other people. You'll be able to understand that the people who you are coming in contact with every day are people who are dealing with serious situations, and not saying that you have to be the person to solve the problem. That's not what I'm saying. Officers need to become. But what I am saying that many officers need to understand that diversity training does not only happen in the classroom, it happens in real time with being out there on the street. That's my spiel on that. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's one of the reasons and one of the ways we could put an end to police brutality, or at least lower the numbers. The murder rate of civilians to police officers. I believe that we will be able to reduce some level of recidivism in the black community, in minority communities. Period. I believe that there will be a level of reformation that could take place in these neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? To begin to build up. Either you're going to move out or you're going to change what you're doing. But the B cop needs to be a presence that's here to stay. That's my take on that. So, shout out to my roommate Greg, man. He was a police officer in New York City for a number of years. He is very, very knowledgeable and influential in this area. And I'm glad to have had you as a roommate in college, man. I love you, man. Love you, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're a great dude, man. Great dude. So, everybody, let's go. Y'all already know. Morning mashup. So many things to continue to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Love you too, my guy. The weather has just been nuts. It's been crazy. It's been crucial. So listen, for all of you that's still getting winter weather, spring is only 4 days away. And we're going to get 25 inches of snow everywhere. Like I said, shout out to everybody that's doing their 1-2 thing this morning. You know what I'm saying? Rolling out here in these streets, riding around. Oh yeah, definitely, Greg. We could definitely do that. We could set that up over the next, matter of fact, couple of days. If you off on Tuesdays, if you want to join the morning mashup with me, you definitely could do that. Well, just hit me up in the inbox. Give me a call. We got each other's number. You know what I'm saying? We could make that happen. Or we could do it on a Monday night show. Matter of fact, I'd rather do it during the day. And we could title that, you know what I'm saying, Police Chronicle. You know what I'm saying? Stories, experiences of an officer, you know what I'm saying, of an officer who walked the beat, and the plus and minuses of that. Yeah, that's definitely a show we could definitely do. So let's definitely get together on that. I would love to do that. Especially being a New York City officer, because like everyone thinks like when you're a cop, and it's the same all over. Being an officer in New York City is totally different, way different. There's some officers here in Cincinnati who don't have no problems for real when they out there on the street, because of where we from. You know what I'm saying? So like escalation is handled way differently. So it's crazy. Like it's really crazy. Escalation is handled very differently. Once they see a situation get ready to get escalated, they put a stop to the escalation. And so I had an officer who's from New York tell me, like when I see it get ready to go left, I tell the person really fast, like, listen, I don't want to get. He said, I don't want to escalate this. I don't want us to escalate. He'll say him. He say us. I don't want us to escalate the situation. I don't want to arrest you. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm just here to get your ID, find out who you are. If we do that, we can go on our way. You go your way, I go mine, and that's it. If you got a warrant or anything, let's get you recited. If it's somebody to take you down for, I got to do my job. So when you got officers that are explaining situations and I just say, come here, you know what I'm saying? Give me your ID, things like that. I done seen it. I'm quite sure you have too, Greg. So, but it doesn't make it right. And it doesn't make it wrong either. So we have to find out where's the medium. You know what I'm saying? But being a cop in New York is way different. But just being a police officer, period, in these big cities is way different. So the heightened awareness of how things take place, how you deal with people, different. So not saying that Cincinnati is behind the times, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? Crime is crime anywhere you go, but it's how you treat people. That's the important part of it. So we're gonna definitely chop it up on that note, my brother. Definitely. Yo, I got a question. Why? And this has just been on my mind. This something on my mind. What the heck is going on with Tucker Scott? Y'all may not know who she is. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Okay. It's one of the singers from Escape. What's going on with her? Why is she always giving Candy a hard time? I just can't understand. But favor ain't fair. So I just be trying to understand some things sometimes. That was just a little sidebar. Man, that might have been 2 sidebars, but I just had to ask that question. So, new things are coming out, new books are coming out, a lot of things is just happening, man. So I just want to let you guys know I appreciate y'all every time I get on here on this morning mashup as we talk about it. Shout out to everybody who's out here doing their thing. I love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn mashup. No, morning mashup. I was thinking Brooklyn mashup. Yo, coming to y'all, man. We got a couple of things that's going to happen over the next few days, man. Next week is going to be something serious. I got some things going on right now. Greg, let's get together sometime, either end of the week or this week, over the weekend. Let's talk. Let's get that Police Chronicle. Let's get that going. I definitely would love to do maybe a 2 to 3 part series on that. For anyone that want to chime in, we'll get them on here. But I think it's something that's very important that people who have a conversation. It needs to be a talk. It needs to be talked about. It's crazy how my neighbor's dog just shakes the floor when he's out and about. Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. We're gonna definitely invite people to that show, and we're gonna put it up. We're gonna put it out. I want to leave you guys with this, man. I want to leave y'all with this. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, G. It is definitely good. Different perspectives, different understanding is definitely a good thing. Definitely. And I just think that it's time for us to begin to have these levels of conversations, because if not, we're still gonna be spinning our wheels on how to go about things, how to fix things, And it's very simple. It's very simple. We just need to have the conversation. That's where it begins. Then the hard part comes with the implementation. You know what I'm saying? And so, with that being the case, it's part of what I want to leave you guys with. So today, reading Psalms, and I really didn't get a big chance to read it today, but I got a chance to read it. It talks about, said, for you form my inward parts. You covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well. Psalms 139, 13 and 14. For you form my inward parts. God is powerful, ladies and gentlemen, and I speak this in my morning mashup because I believe that we need to all have an understanding of spiritual movement that needs to take place in our life. What you believe is what you believe. What I believe is what I believe. I don't knock anyone for whatever they believe in. All right? For you form my inward parts. God put everything in you. But the one thing that God reads your heart. You feel what I'm saying? You covered me in my mother's womb. He protected you before you were even born by giving you a covering. And that same covering covers you when you come into the world, usually your mother, grandmother, sometimes your father. Your covering, when you come into the world from out of your mom, she still covers you. I will praise you, for I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. You didn't make me with fear. You didn't make us to embody fear. So why do we hold on to it? We fear what we don't understand. We fear what we are afraid to face. But why are we afraid? Because we don't know how wonderfully we actually are. Many people are walking around here angry every day. At a slight drop of a hat, they could just snap. For what? For what? Not understanding how wonderful you are. Don't let the light that shines in you be dimmed for anyone. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well. God has showed up in everybody's life. Even when you say you don't believe, that you're an atheist, or I'm agnostic, or I don't believe in God. Okay. So how many times that you have gotten out of a situation that seemed to be no hope? Many of you have. How many of you are in situations right now where it seems dark and bleak, but there's a window that you was allowed to escape through? There was a light that was at the end of the tunnel. There was a side door that opened up for you. Some of you don't understand how your creator covers you, even when you may not feel you deserve it. He still covers you. He still works on your inward parts. He still loves you. So I say to you guys today, that same love that God shows you, especially for all you believers, show it to somebody else. No matter who you are, no matter what you believe, show that same love to somebody else. Okay? Because you have to love your neighbor like you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Want for someone else like you want for you. The only way you breed and you have continuous success is if you love God first. You love your neighbor like you love yourself. If you're married, you love your wife unconditionally. And if you have children, you love them the same. Success will not come in your life and maintain or stay in your life if you do not recognize the order of how you need to do things. Cover your family today. Pray for your children. Pray for your mom and dad. Pray for your extended family. And pray that the world continues to get better. It's your man, Vince Pass. for the morning mashup. Y'all know what it is. I'ma holler at y'all. Catch y'all next week, same time, same bat station. Shout out to my man Greg. Thanks for coming on, man. You dig what I'm saying and dropping them words, you dig? Shout out to my baby. She's on here too. My baby Rhonda, you dig? I'ma holler at y'all, man. Catch y'all on the next time, on the comeback, on the spin back. It's your man Vince Pass in the building. Y'all know what it is. Morning mashup. We up out of here. Peace.
Some noise, where you at?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass in the building.
Are you ready?
Make some noise, where you at?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Are you ready?
Make some noise, where you at?
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Is the most dangerous man walking the streets of our city.